These nuisance streamers going around to these Asian countries, they're finding out real quick. The biggest, of course, being Vitali. This guy's in a lot of trouble. He's basically living in a third world prison. I mean, it looks bad. I've seen videos of the actual prison that he's in. I showed some of that footage in the last video I did on him. It's rat infested, hundreds of people to a sleeping room. He's living on basically like $3 a day worth of food. And he's probably going to be in there for 2 years. I even heard a report that he sold his home in California. I don't know if that's true. To try to get money to move things along quicker. Just chalked it up as a rumor until I can confirm it, but I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, he's got to figure something out. So if you could grease those wheels to get the justice system moving a little bit quicker, what are you going to do? I certainly would not want to be stuck in that prison. Though I wouldn't go to that prison because I wouldn't go to another country and try to grab a security guard's gun, steal a moped, tell some old woman I'm going to beat her up like he did. I mean, he messed up. Then there's Johnny Somali, of course, the heat he's getting. He's in a world of hurt, too. Now, not every country is throwing the book at people. And one of those is Japan. And, you know, the authorities, they need to do something. They need to step up and take care of this shit, or vigilante justice is going to happen. And that's exactly what's happening to this Simon Both guy. So here's another one, another nuisance streamer going over to Japan, going on their subway, and acting a fool. So he's got this big speaker there. You see it, right? And he goes on these subways, which are supposed to be quiet. That's their culture. Goes on there and plays loud-ass music and starts dancing. Now, for the most part, compared to a lot of other people, pretty harmless, right? But they're not putting up with it. They're sick of this. So here he is. And then he walks through the subway with this thing, and I guess he's been doing it all over the country, just trying to get the reactions and stuff. People don't like this over there. And a little bit of vigilante justice caught up with him. I saw this post from Johnny's Somali. This is not the actual Johnny Somali. It's a parody account, but he kind of does like the yeet guy and has like TMZ for streamers and captures a lot of this shit that happens to these nuisance streamers. So here's what happened to him. You have a hunt going on for him, and this guy finds him, and he backs down and apologizes real quick. Just watch this.
話題の迷惑外人捕まえてみた。行け捕まえろお前。
So he turned it off.
リン打ち。リン打ち。
It's not like you.
You can't do them, but
Yeah, I know. I understand. I know. I stopped it, you know, because I realized people don't like it too. I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know.
とりあえずまた一つ日本の絵を守ってみましたということでいいねとフォローよろしく
But he did good work. So what happens now is you've got these vigilantes coming up to get these people because the government refuses to throw the book at anybody. I love Japan, but Japan's authorities have come off the weakest when it comes to all these nuisance streamers. They don't really do anything. Johnny Somali just got deported. They should have thrown the book at him when they had him and made an example of him. That's what's happening to Vitali right now in the Philippines, and South Korea is making an example of Johnny Somali. So now you're going to have vigilantes running around and stomping on these people. Now, he didn't get hit. He backed down and apologized, said he doesn't know. I didn't realize people don't like it here. Yes, you did. You knew exactly what you were doing. All these people are going to these countries now to try to seek some kind of infamous viral moment. You saw that when they were swinging from the cherry branch, the cherry blossom trees that was making headlines not that long ago. Getting a lot of people upset. They're getting sick of it over there. They're tired of it. So now you might end up seeing something really bad happen. It almost happened to Johnny Somali when he was there because he had an angry mob show up to his house at one time. And, of course, he apologized and cowered out of it. And then, of course, as soon as he had a chance, walked it back. But, the next person might not be so lucky. It's not a good idea to go do this anymore. And, the reason these people are picking these Asian countries is because a lot of the time, people are very polite in these countries. All these Asian countries, very polite societies, and they treat you nice for the most part from what I've seen, especially in Japan. Japan's a very polite society. And they go there and they take advantage of it. And it's crazy when you see Japan start doing stuff like this. So they're going to find out. They're going to find out. This guy got off light, but scared. He got the fear of God put into him from this. We'll see if he does it again. Anyway, I got a comic book coming out, by the way. Comes out Friday. And I want you to check it out because it's awesome. Taking things back to the golden age. We're going back to World War II. We're going to have something patriotic here, something you don't see anymore, right? Lots of action, no bullshit. It's going to be a fun comic. And it's done. It's completed. You don't have to wait. Well, you're going to have to wait for the campaign to finish. And then when the campaign finishes, it's going to ship out immediately. So you're not going to have to wait 4 or 5 years for a comic. That's ridiculous. You're going to get it as soon as the campaign ends, the book ships, because it's done. So there's a link in the description to Ripascend. Check it out. Go down here. You can sign up right here in the email, and you'll know exactly when it comes out because you'll get an alert, and it'll let you know. So check it out. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, comment on the video, share the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.